How's it going, Slacks?
There's no way you're going for this.
What do you mean?
There's no way going for the sheriff department.
I
You want to be the sheriff.
I want to be the sheriff.
Why's that?
Truly believe that I can make a change, and not just a change, and for like the I'm not gonna. My change isn't gonna be tearing down the LSPD. It's going to be me focusing all my passion for the job into that department. I'm giving it everything I have. Everything. And I genuinely think
Why can't you give you everything right now as a sergeant?
I mean I have. I've been working my ass off. But I genuinely think the direction that I'm gonna go and I plan to go will be great. And I think it's the right way to go. I'm going very community driven. I think a lot of the officers, or a lot of the people that are voting for me, see that as well. Very community driven. I'm also.
And what makes you you're able to beat Cletus for myself?
Cletus, he's working on a smear campaign. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna I'm not dragging other people down, calling them rank chasers or calling them liars or saying that I did all the footwork just because all that. I'm just.
What are you gonna say in the debates?
Purely that I'm just gonna say that the reason I'm getting votes over Cletus is because of my police work and my reputation with people that I do every day. Every day I talk to people. I treat people nicely, and it pays off right now. This is when it's paying off.
Bones.
People genuinely have faith in me, and I've learned that, and I'm not gonna let them down.
Do you know how you let them down?
By fucking up and giving up.
But also not holding the people that you hold near and dear accountable, right? That's when the true challenge will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever become sheriff of the BCSO, and you got yourself in a tough position to where you gotta make a tough call to the people that you care about so much that you go to battle with every single day, will you hold them accountable?
Yes.
Or will you give them a pass?
I will hold them accountable.
Easier said than done.
I swear to God, Slacks, I am putting everything into this. Everything. Cassie is on the same page. The ideas we have are going to be great. It is not going to ruin the LSPD. It's not going to be some silly department. That's not what it's going to be. It's going to be built on just people and the community around the people, right? It's not just, having a bunch of dumbasses. I think that's getting misconstrued, because I had people come up to me, are you going to have some energetic people department? I was like, no, that's not what I'm doing.
How are you gonna fix the problem as far as recruitment? How are you gonna fix the problem as far as culture and then
recruiting? I plan to recruit my own. I plan on, once I get that going, I'm gonna be recruiting my own, training them my own, and working on that all together, because I don't want to take away from the LSPD. I don't want to take 20 to 30 cops into my skeleton crew and rip the fuck out of the UPD. I also am not doing a separate rank structure to just endorse drama in the PD, making it so a sergeant can't do their simple duties to talk to an officer without having to go through 5 different loopholes. I'm not doing that.
I mean, it sounds really good what you're saying.
Flax.
I'm definitely on board, but the problem is though, Bones, once you become a member of command, it's a different ball game.
I
man,
understand.
okay?
I understand. I promise you, me and Cassidy are going to put our heart and soul into this. I've talked with them. I have been working off duty, campaigning my ass off, because I'm behind. I'm a step behind. Cletus has been campaigning for the past since the day he showed up, he's been campaigning. I'm behind all that. I am working, and I'm working hard. And I think if you would drop out and endorse, it would save so many votes.
Cletus is asking for my endorsement.
I mean, if you want a department that is led by Cletus Cornwood. That is up to you. I'm going to make it up to you who you want to endorse. I've laid out my plan, and I told you my
I
theory.
believe I could do a better job, honestly, too.
I believe you should go for commissioner. This is how I get him
I don't
to
think
vote.
the mayor would ever make me do that. That's the problem.
This is how I. This is
Maybe
how I
if
do
it's
it.
a different mayor, maybe.
I'm trying to play this card.
But Mayor Max, he can't
Max will never
come off
choose.
like he's wrong.
I understand that, but I just
He'd
think
run down
that
that hill.
I just think that fits you more. I'm just schmoozing.
I understand, but the circumstances are different now. I just believe I can continue the vision that the captains had, but also add the theme of sanity to it. That's what I think. The kind of police department that has culture, accountability, respect, fun,
But
also
Slex,
is
you're not
always-
going to be able to do that. I genuinely, I don't think you have the votes to do that. I'm not trying to challenge you. I have been campaigning night in and night out, and I know how people's votes are going to go. It is going to be tight.
I think you're underestimating my ability to campaign. I've not started yet. I'll show you. I'll give
I'm
you a
not trying
show.
to challenge.
No,
That's not what I'm
not
doing.
looking for a challenge. My goal, if I don't win, is to bring spotlight to a topic in the PD that a lot of people just think that we're crazy when we talk about it. I just want to give perspective on the whole thing.
I genuinely think if you run, you are giving Cletus the sheriff's office no matter what. And that if that's what you want to do, then you do it. But if you do that, you are giving him the sheriff's office no matter what, because you're going to split the votes for me and Cassidy.
I can see that, and I can see how you can, the outcome could be. But like I said,
Do you not understand?
I'm not trying to alter history. I'm not trying to alter history, right?
You
I wanna
brought up
win.
history though.
I know, but I want to win. I'm not in it just to be the dark horse of the election. I'm in it to actually win. I want to be a winner.
Why do you what do you think we're doing? You think I'm
Exactly.
working?
So may the best person win.
You understand? You already understand that if you do this and you go through with this, you're going to split the votes and Cornwood is going to win. You already understand that, and you still want to do this. I don't know why we can't work together.
Yeah, anything could happen, or it could just change the whole entire opinion of Los Santos and dominate the election. I mean, anything could happen, Bones. You already have this predetermined outcome in your mind, and you're not willing to shake it.
I know what the streets are doing. I know how people's votes are gonna go. I have like just a map of votes with every single different group and person, and just like counting numbers and all that. It is not gonna work. It is not. I've been doing this night in and night out for like literally probably like 40 hours in the past 3 days. I think we would work better together than we do the separate thing, because it is just giving Cletus the sheriff's office. And if that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. I think you should endorse him. But if you do this, it is not going to work.
Why is it a bad thing as well?
Why is it a bad thing?
Yeah.
Do you want a department that's ran by Cletus and Den?
I'm not saying that, but
that's why I'm saying it's a little scary to
what I'm saying is he's worthy of a chance. That's how I see it.
And
Even
I'm
if he
not.
fucks up, I mean, if Barrett got a chance, Cletus should get a chance. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you also worth a chance. That's why I'm glad you're running. But I'm saying people should be given an opportunity. Right? How else would you know?
that's my thing. I just think I'm counting the votes up, and I know that if you campaign, you're probably gonna split the votes that I have.
But why is it my fault though? Why am I being blamed for running for sheriff?
I'm not.
For wanting to do.
I'm just saying neither of us are gonna win if you run. I'm saying neither of us are going to win.
But you're saying that if I run and continue to run, if I don't endorse you, there's a predetermined outcome.
I'm not even saying you. I'm just saying if we run, there's no shot either of us have a chance in winning. And if your goal to win, if your goal in campaigning is to win, then it's not gonna work.
We have until what, the 21st to the outcome.
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna jump out soon yet. If I do, I gotta think through.
People are voting tomorrow. Or no,
Yeah,
Tuesday. That's when votes are starting. People can only vote once.
No, I don't think so.
Votes are starting Tuesday night, 10,
No.
10 Eastern.
Well, no, after the applications been filtered, right?
That's Tuesday and at 10 Eastern. The application's already in. The votes are gonna go live.
Right, but I thought the council's gonna approve the people entering the election. No.
They're doing that at the council. The docket post is where we're signing up, and they're gonna approve it at the council, and then after that, the council puts the names up, and then that's gonna be at 10 Eastern. Have you not read the docket?
I have. I thought that they have to approve it first before they can declare the election to happen.
Which is gonna happen in that council meeting, and that's why it states, or after the council meeting is over, expected time 10 p.m. EST. That's why that's in parentheses.
So the council meetings are on Tuesday.
They're in different times every week.
I still got time.
Will you have a decision before then? I would love to have this conversation with me, you, and Cassidy. I truly would. And thinking, I just hope you. I really hope. I think if you work with us, it can be great. But
I gotta try something here. I want to. You have to understand. I'm trying something here. Okay, I care just as much as you do, including and everybody else, and I believe I got the experience to be able to lead any department, regardless of the chief, sheriff, because I know what it takes, and I know what's needed, and I want to have a chance at it. I want to try. I want to be a little bit selfish. I've sacrificed way too much for this PD. Way too much. Every day, since the beginning, since the formation of the LSPD. I never thought about myself. Until now, until this election. I want to try something.
Go out there, talk to people. I genuinely, I think it's just not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think you'll realize it.
Yeah, let me do some researching, and I'll come back to you. Okay.
Okay. Please do, because I genuinely don't want you to go out there and just. I'll call you tomorrow. Campaign. I'll call you tomorrow, and we have another talk. Whether it's you want to go for it and you're stuck on that, then that's fine. But I think we talk again tomorrow.
Understand.
Okay.
You know who told me would vote for me?
Who?
Mr. K.
He said the same to me.
That son of a bitch. He's trying to stir so hard.
Man. It's.
I know.
It's always gonna be. You're always gonna know.
I want to talk to Cletus and Dan and see what happened when they met Mr. K, because he tried to stir, man. He said some shit that would make me go crazy. If you heard it, you'd go crazy. And I said, I'm not falling for this, Mr. K. I know what you're trying to do here, okay? And I kept deflecting because
he was
trying
Cletus's
to
campaign. It's nothing about him or what he's going to do. At all. It's just a smear campaign. I've asked everybody, like, hey, have you been talked about anything else, or has anybody else approached you? And they say yes. By Den.
Are you guys gonna make out?
Hey, no, we're okay. We're not kissing. We're just talking about campaign.
Smoking a cigarette in a parking lot, sir. That's all it is, you know.
Giving them
Gotcha.
my spiel, you know.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Not my. Giving him my. Whatever. Okay. His whole campaign so far is I did all the legwork for her, and these people are trying to take it from me and all that. And that is his campaign. That is what he's working on. Nothing about himself. Nothing about what he's going to do for the department. Nothing what he's about to do for Blaine County. Anything.
So it's a smear campaign.
I'm not doing that shit. Now, if you want to do that, you do that.
I'm not. That's the thing, though. Okay, I'm here to call out the facts, though, right? And like I said, some of the folks are running. You know, they all look themselves in the mirror because they can say, "Hey, I'm gonna hold people accountable." Well, okay, you can hold yourself accountable if you make a mistake as well.
Absolutely. If I fuck up, I'll be the first to say it.
And I think it's all you need in leadership. If leadership has that mentality, then it's always fixable as far as what's going on in the PD. But if you're stuck in your old ways and you're not willing to change and you're not willing to pivot, nobody's willing to pivot sometimes because you're just not willing to.
I feel like I'm the type of person that always is looking at people for second opinions. If I do fuck up, I'm not scared to like ask people or say, hey, what should I have done better here? I'm not scared of that. I have always had people that I relied on or talked to as mentors throughout my entire, I don't even know how long I've been a police officer. It's been ages.
But ask yourself, Bones, is this something you really want to do? Okay?
Yes.
Because you and I are similar in a way to where we really enjoy patrol. We enjoy being on the streets. We enjoy being with our guys.
And I think it's so fucking needed right now to have a high command member that's out there in the trenches with each other, with our officers and our deputies. That is needed. That is something that we thought we were going to get in Barrack, and it just has not happened. And I'm going to give that.
Right. We need somebody to constantly galvanize the troop. I mean, if you got the chief of police with you, belling every single day,
and who can do that?
About that.
I can.
I know you can, and I know that's why you're a solid choice in my opinion. And I gotta think through. I gotta think about what we talked about today, because at the end of the day, that if you are at the helm, I do believe good things can happen, and you're a good candidate for sure. But the only thing you stop doing is having conversations in the phone in front of cadets and other officers that hear all the drama.
Okay. Go into that.
You're a phone guy, right? You're in the car.
Yes.
You got a cadet with you. You got people that hear things are happening in PD. You can spread to lower ranking officers who think that things are pretty bad because they're hearing one perspective, right?
Okay.
So my recommendation to you, if you ever become a sheriff, is just avoid that. Avoid separate that. Avoid talking about things like that for the officers that are not, purview to this kind of information, to where they don't have this idea that shit is so bad in the PD by just hearing one side of the story, right?
I'm assuming this came from Duncan, which he's already talked to me about.
Yes.
And he's talking about BAM, right?
Yeah.
That was just me on the phone in the locker room, and then he overheard it. I don't know where. I didn't see him. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anybody's in the bathroom. Just me in the locker room.
Okay. But that's just an example. I mean, the thing with Peters as well, I mean, he's heard things you said too when you're riding with him regarding the whole entire PD and how nobody's got.
Peters? What has Peters said?
He said like he feels like with riding with other officers, feels like the perspective he hears, people don't have each other's backs, a lot of problems, people are not talking to each other, right? How else do we know that?
That's how he feels.
Right, but like I said, he's been with you the past 2 times.
No, I've ridden with Peters once. One time, and that was his cadet session. And I didn't talk about any of that during his cadet session. I think the one time that I can openly say that I did that was whenever the bathroom thing with Bam. And I didn't even know he was there. But he was, Duncan was able to recite what I said. So I was like, okay, yeah, sounds good. Listen. I don't look to stir drama. I that's not me. I'm not that type of person. I think you know that. If I'm doing it, it's because of negligence, and that's something I will keep an eye on.
Also, my last recommendation to you is try to balance being off duty and on duty, because obviously we're going through a critical time towards not a lot of cops on duty.
Okay. I was just more so worried that campaigning off duty or campaigning on duty would be fucked up. But this is the only day I haven't been on patrol during shift 2. Before this,
no, you're fine.
I did 2 full academies fully.
I know. I know. I'm talking about in the future, till the 21st, right?
Yeah, I will. I'll be on duty during my shift. Is that, or do you want me more than that? Because
No, I'm trying to give you advice because if I was your, running against you, I can use it against you. Say, hey,
I mean that's
this guy
what he's
cares too
trying to
much
use,
about.
but he's patrolling
Right,
on
this guy
duty.
cares too much. Exactly, right? At the same time, you can also say why you're saying that, and also try to balance them both. So if anybody tries to use that as ammunition against you, you can tell them, well, you know what? I've done plenty, and here's why. I'm out here helping out.
Hmm.
So mind your own damn business.
Yeah, literally before this I was off duty. The only time I'm off duty is typically not my shift, and today I'm not patrolling. I wouldn't have patrolled anyways. It's a Sunday. Um, typically I don't really patrol too much. But I feel like I'm still coming on duty plenty enough. I just don't want to campaign on duty. I feel like that's
No, do not do
that's
that. Do not do
neglecting
that.
my police officers with me, and then I'm
Your
just gonna be 10-7.
LSPD. Yeah, exactly. If you're
Yeah.
running for sheriff, then do not bring that shit to the LSPD. You know.
Yeah.
But obviously, Clue's got a special permission from Barrack, so he got that hat and he can do it. So
Is that a thing?
that's what he said to me.
That's dumb as fuck. Hey, you got special permission to waste taxpayer dollars and be on duty while he's while he's campaigning, being 10-7.
Wait, son dropped out of the race.
Yeah. And
Why
he's
is that?
endorsing me, I believe.
Wait, so it's only 3 people running for sheriff. It's me, you, and Clutus.
Yes. Sutton wasn't going to run in the first place. He just,
And Viv, sorry. Viv is also...
you know, Sutton was doing that just to play politics and try and get, you know, just endorse somebody for political aspect. He was never planning to actually run.
Damn. Well, I gotta go meet with my campaign real quick, all right?
No problem.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Just think about it, and then we'll talk again tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to talk to them and see what's going on. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Listen, I believe in you, okay? This is
Thank you.
regardless of what happens, Bones. I still believe in you, and if I do win, you know, let's say I win, let's say, hey, magically I win. I know that you'll have a special place in my department, no matter where you go.
All right. I want you to think about it. Enjoy your campaign. I wish you the best of
All right,
luck.
you as well.
Oh, this is gonna be so tough. If he doesn't drop, it's gonna be so tough.